still trying to find these things. Plan for today is I'm going to go deep. I'm going to use worms, True Trip 50s on the inside rods, and a dipsy on the outside with a spoon. Oh my God, look, he landed right there. If you're not out here enduring this, what kind of fisherman are you? Come on. This is how you deal with this. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're here at the spot where I'm gonna start for today. And I hit the anchor lock on the trolling motor because until I can get this all set up, if I started trolling on my route, by the time I get all my rods set up, I'm gonna be a quarter mile into the route. So I set the trolling motor to anchor lock, get all my gear set up, and then I can get moving. I got the rods out. I got a True Trip 50 here on the starboard side. I got a True Trip 40 on the port side on the inside, and I got a dipsy diver out here on the outside rod. So Lake Erie allows you 3 rods. I got everything set up, and you'll note I got the net all ready to go. So that's a big change from previous videos. Nothing yet. We've been fishing for about 5 minutes. So yeah, sun's out, sun's fully up. Look at that sky over there. A couple boats out there on the horizon I can see. They're out in that super deep water. I'm in about, where am I at, 38, 40-ish water. So yeah, we're out deep today. All right, we got a hit on the worm harness here on the 40. I don't know what it is. It feels kind of small. Oh, nothing. There was definitely a hit on it. All right, we had a hit on the outside dipsy here with NASCAR. Let's see what we got. Looks like he got off. Damn it. All right, we had 2 good hits here, but no fish yet. All right, folks, it's been about 40 minutes or so since I've had the rods out. I had 1 hit over here and another on the dipsy earlier, and that's it. I'm marking good fish. They're down there between 30 and 40 foot, no problem. But I've tried different depths, different speeds. I still have the worm harnesses here on the inside rods and the dipsy on the outside, but that's it. So I'm gonna give it probably another 20 minutes in this spot or this route, and then I'm gonna move. So here's the NASCAR that's been my tried and true, and it hasn't done squat today. So we're gonna take him off, and I'm going to put on an interesting one here. Find a spot for him. There we go. So these are some iron decoys. Now I saw these on Facebook, and we're gonna give these a go. This is the blue one, and we're gonna take this ring off though. So the way you take this ring off is you got to put this tooth right here. You got to put this tooth in there to get it started. And then you fish it around until you can get it going. There you go. And then you just feed it around, feed it around, feed it around. And that'd be it. Just keep going until it comes off. Almost there. All right, set that aside, and we're gonna put this baby on. Let's give it a go. Here's what it looks like again. It's got this little trailing bead pattern here with the blue. I'm gonna go with that blue chrome. Can't hurt. I'm not catching anything on anything else, so let's see what that does. All right, I saw a suspicious hit over here on this, so let's check this 50. It's definitely tripped. Oh yeah, something on there, I think. Hopefully it's what we're looking for. Oh yeah, that's a good walleye. Gonna mark that. Got him. You can see that pool noodle that I put right there, how it hits on the edge of the deck. That's exactly why I put that on there. This guy's probably small. He looks really, really small. He might be barely legal. But we are going to keep a few today. So let's see how that works. All right, let's take a look at this little guy. Like I said, he's probably not legal, but we'll check him. Nope, he's too small. All right, guy, let's get you back in the water. Down he goes. He's gone. Well, good news is I didn't get skunked. Bad news is it took me about an hour to catch that guy. Maybe a little more. But better than nothing, I guess. Take what the lake gives you. Keep moving. Okay, I had this baby down deep. I think I had this at 61. So let me just check and make sure, because I'm pretty sure I had this sucker down there pretty darn deep. No, I had it at 67. I let it down a little further, so that's the first piece of data that I had on where these suckers are at. Now I don't know if you can see that rod tip out there, but that's doing something crazy. So either that's bottom or that's a fish. So let's check it. All right, it wasn't tripped. I had this at 98, which puts me at 30 foot. So that shouldn't have been ticking bottom, but it was definitely hitting something. I said it before, but make sure this outside dipsy planes out before you start letting it go. You don't want to catch in that inside line. All right, we got something on the True Trip 50. This is the one I caught the other one on. Seems a little bit better hit than the last one. Oh yeah, he looks better for sure. All right. Oh yeah, that's a keeper for sure today. Excellent. Excellent. Mark that baby. He's definitely going in the box. Check this guy out. It's a pretty solid walleye. Let's see what we got going on here. 19. All right. That's an improvement from the last few days. Actually, the last couple weeks. Can deal with that. Let's get this back out. We'll keep going. I can get my stuff untangled here. What the hell? Seriously? Let's get us another volunteer. So I had that down to 67. So that puts us down super deep. Ah, see, this is another thing. Those worms, they shit all over you, and then that gets all over your deck. All right, don't like that. While that's going, we're gonna get the the walleye slime off of our boat. And the shit off my hand. All right, I think we got one here on the 40. Again, I had this down to 110, so that's 37 feet or so with the worm harness down deep. I don't know if he thinks he's hooked yet, but got something on here. Oh, feels a little better. There you go. He figured it out by now. Oh yeah, it's a keeper walleye. Oh no, that's not good. All right, he's in the net. That's a little bit better. Get that marked. Gotta tell you, I really like having this gear on both sides of the boat. Super convenient. All right, let's take a look at him before he goes in the bucket. It's about the same size as the last one. Let's see what we got here. Yep, about 19. Right on the nose. All right, something going on with the trolling motor out here. Let's figure this out. I don't know why the prop shut off on the trolling motor. That's where your sixth sense has got to kick in and figure out where the hell am I pointed, because all of a sudden I wasn't pointed in the right direction. I know I generally want to be east, which is the sun's right there. So it's not too hard to figure out. And I wasn't, and so yeah, got that adjusted quick. Let's get these down again. What in the frickin' hell? Look at this thing. Seriously, guys? Look at this. Oh, talk about freaking luck. Look at that. That just came all undone all at the same time. It looks like my dipsy is tripped over here. Let's see what's going on with that. Sometimes when you make these abrupt changes in direction, like I did because I was off course there with the prop whenever it stopped on the trolling motor, sometimes it'll prematurely trip these, and I'm pretty sure that's what happened here. So let's get this reset. We'll get the dipsy out first. All right, we got something going on with this trolling motor, so I'm gonna reel these in. Driving me in circles. It's supposed to be on heading hold and navigating, but it's not. So let's see what we got going here. Oh, it's on manual. What the frick? Well, that's not good. $379, navigate to, go to. What the hell happened? I don't know. But everything's probably all fricked up. Okay, put this back down to 4 or 5. bump this up. I'm at 1718. I don't know what the hell happened there. Let's get this true trip down. That's been catching fish. I'm not gonna mess with the dipsy right now. Let's get this down to 110. Now that we're pointed in the right direction again. All right, we had a really good hit on the 50. Let's see what we got going here. I might have missed them. That was a huge hit. Can't tell. It's definitely tripped. Yep, he's on there. Let's see what we got going. Oh, that's a walleye. Nice. That looks like a keeper. Yes, sirree, buddy. I don't mess around with the hooks. All right, take a look at him. All right, let's just check and make sure. He looks a little on the small side. 17. All right, he's 2 over, so we're keeping him today. Excellent. Excellent. That's 3. Well, 4 in the boat. That small one doesn't really count, but well, kind of counts, right? Caught a walleye. We were out here trying to find him today, and we found him. Strategy of worms down deep seems to be working out for me today. All right, let's get this back down to 67. See if we can get us another one. Oh, in my quickness to get this out, you got to reset it. Don't forget. Nothing on the spoons at all. I had one hit earlier, but that's it. Nope, nothing on the dipsy here. It got tripped, but I didn't see any kind of hit. So we're hitting a little bit of waves right now. I'm heading into the wind, so we're getting a little bumpy, but nothing serious. This is what they call good walleye chop. So I'm just heading into it, and you get the occasional swell, and I think it just bumped the dipsy enough to trip it. So we'll get this back out. Again, I'm using that iron decoy spoon that I saw on Facebook. I haven't caught anything on that stuff yet. I got the larger ones and the smaller ones, and so far no fish on the iron decoy. We'll keep it going. I got the worms down deep on the inside, and those have been producing, so we'll keep giving this spoon a try out here out wide. Got another one here on the 50 with the worm harness. Let's see what we got going on here. Feels like a walleye. I can't be sure, but it looks like I got something going on over on the 40 as well. What the hell is this? Sucker's staying down. Oh, that's a big one. That's a nice one right there, buddy. That is a nice walleye. Definitely. Yep, you ain't going anywhere. You're going on the plate, buddy. That's for sure. All right, look at this baby. That's a little bit better fish. Let's see what he measures in at. Come on, just give me a minute. Oh, he's 20, almost 21. That'll work. All right. Gotta like that. I think we've cracked it. Well, at least for today. Fish haven't been biting, but I haven't committed to the worm harnesses. They kind of turned off for a while. But that's all I'm catching them on today. If you haven't seen these are some of the ones that I created with the customizable clevis. You can put different blades on there. I gotta check that 40 over there. That thing is kind of banging. There's definitely something on there, I think. Or there was. Uh-oh. Fricked up. See what I did there? I didn't reset the counter before I let it out. That's a big no-no. Reset the counter. So I'm checking the 40 on the port side because when I was reeling in that other walleye, I saw this one get hammered pretty good. So it was definitely tripped. I'm guessing my worm is going to be a little scraggly. Yep, he's bit in half. So we're going to replace that baby and get this back down. Again, if you haven't seen the video on that worm bucket, it's definitely the way to go. That's something that I made out of this frable that you can get on Amazon. Again, not washing the worms sucks. All right, we put this one out, this 40 out at 105. That puts us at, I think, at about 37, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 37. Again, if you haven't gone out to my website, Hooked on Utes, YUTZ.com, you can get one of these charts. It's pretty good. Also has some stuff on the back. You can print this out, take it to your local place, get it laminated. If you've ever come out here on Lake Erie fishing like I'm doing, you'll notice that every once in a while, these little fly bugs, I don't know what the hell they're called, but they are out in force today. Look at that. They're all over the deck. And I must have rinsed this thing down probably 5 times already. They just get stuck on there and die. But they are everywhere. Everywhere. Just had a huge hit on this 50 over here. I think I missed them. Dang it. That was a massive hit. Oh, he's on there. Massive hit. Look at this thing. Oh my God. That rod freaking banged hard, and this is about as little as it gets. Oh my God, that was hilarious. Hilarious. Oh, you gotta love it, guys. That fish wanted that worm in the worst way. Oh my goodness. I can't believe he bent that rod like that. I know I'm not filming like all the time, but I am serious. That rod just freaking banged. And I had that little tiny fish on there. Oh my goodness. That's too funny. All right, we'll get this back down. 67 again. All right, I thought I was recording here, but we caught this giant on that iron decoy, which is interesting, but The downside is bringing him in, he caught my Jet 40 line, my True Trip 40, so we've got a mess to deal with. All right, look at that, folks. That's definitely a nice one, even though he fricked my line. 22 on that, almost at limit. Yeah, baby. All right, now we got to figure out this mess. Let's get the net out of the equation. All right. All right, the way that I handle these tangles, the best way is to get your hooks and snap your snaps so that they don't catch on anything, because you're going to be moving line around like this to try to get it undone, and you don't want to have to be dealing with hooks and things getting caught and all that BS. I'm going to keep filming on this because I'm sure you guys encounter tangles or whatnot out there on the water, and this just kind of shows you how to get rid of this stuff. All right, so it's tangled a little further down here, so we're just going to hand line this in, and there we go. So we'll put that 40 out. I don't even know if I tripped it or not. We'll deal with that later. So I think I had this, I was playing with the distances out on this one. I think I had it at like 98 or 95. I set it out at 105 originally, and I brought it up a little bit. So yeah, this was up a little bit more than I've been fishing before. Oh my God, they're stacked down there, stacked. Look at this. That's what we're looking for. That's what we've been seeing, but we just haven't been catching them. But today they're on fire. So I don't know what's going on this side of the boat. The 50 over here is tripped. I don't feel anything on it. It must have got hit or something whenever I was dealing with that mess over there. And yep, it sure did. No worm. One, that's why you check it. And two, it looked like it was tripped, so we had to check it anyway, but definitely got mailed. 40 got hammered. Had this down to 105, no, 110. This thing just got hammered. Can't feel anything. Oh yeah, there's something on there for sure. Oh yeah, another keeper walleye. That's a quality fish right there. Oh, my net sucks today. Damn it. Almost lost that one. Oh, he's definitely a keeper. Take a look at this guy. Look at that. Let's see where he sits. 19. All right. That's five quality fish. All right, we just got hammered again here on the 40. Oh yeah, he's on there. So if this is a keeper walleye, that puts me at limit. So what I'm gonna do is I'll run these fish in, get them on ice, and then I'll probably come back and fish some more. I got all day, so I just won't keep any more for the rest of the day. But I think I found them, and I found what's working, folks. Yeehaw. and that's another keeper walleye. All right. Excellent. Look at that guy. Looks a little small, but I think he's a keeper for sure. Oh yeah, he's 17 3/4. All right, well, I guess I'm done for now. I will take these fish in, get them on ice, and come back out and see what we can get. Oh, I didn't catch it quick enough. There was a little sparrow that came flying right through the center console right here. Came in through here. And I put my hand out to see if he would land on it, and he landed right there for a split second. And I hit the button on the camera. Oh, here he comes again. Look, there he is. I don't know what he's doing, but it's pretty damn cool. He almost landed again on the boat. Let's see where he went. Oh, there he is. Look. Now he flew back out again. See if he comes back. Beautiful day out here. A little bit of rollers. Not too terribly bad. Oh my God, look. He landed right there. Hey, guy. Look at that, guys. Can you believe that? He landed right there. Oh my God. I'm trying not to move. Hopefully I don't get a fish. Is that the coolest thing or what? He must be flying and he's just tired, I guess. I'm not gonna mess with him, because if that's the case, I'm just gonna let him rest. I wish I had something for him to eat. There's a snack box up front, but I feel like if I move, he's gonna fly away. Just move real slow. He's eyeballing me. I won't hurt you, bye. I won't hurt you. I'm not gonna move. You can just chill out there for a little bit if you want. Got nothing going on. Guys, this is so cool. Look at this little bird. Oh, there he goes. Just trying to find a spot up underneath my console. Guys, that was amazing. Out here, I'm out here probably about 8-9 miles, so I'm pretty far out, and that little bird just came and paid me a visit. All right, guys, if you're not out here enduring this kind of shit, look at the bugs, man. If you're not out here enduring this, what kind of fisherman are you? Come on. Well, this is how you deal with this, because otherwise they're flying in your eyes, they're flying in your mouth, your ears. You got to get yourself a gator, because if these things are coming out in force like this, look at this. Look at that. There's no way you're coming out here without a gator and some glasses, because otherwise you are going to be in misery. Look at that. All right, folks, I think I moved about 3 times since I came back out. The bite just seems to have died completely off. I had to go away from that other position out there. The bugs were just way too bad. So I'm gonna give it a little bit more, and if we don't get anything, I'm gonna head in. We got our limit this morning, so that's a good thing. We'll take what the lake gives us. But thought I could come out and just burn some time and catch some more fish, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. All right, I'm gonna give it about another 15 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna head in for the day. What I had to do was to get down to that 2-1, because I'm now heading with the wind and with the waves, I couldn't get down to that 2-1, 2 mile an hour with the back trolling mode motor on. So I switched to just the front trolling motor, the Kraken, and I got it running at, I think it's 12. Yep, I got it running at 12. So that's keeping me at that 2.021 speed that I was catching the fish on this morning. It's getting a little bit into mid-afternoon, so we'll see how that goes. The bugs are definitely better here. All right, folks, that's it for today. I ended up with 7, 1 throwback, so 6 is my limit for this morning. I didn't catch much of anything when I came back out. I had a couple hits, no fish, 0 when I came back out the second time. So the bite definitely died. But you know what? Take what the lake gives you and be happy with it. I still can't believe that bird came up here and landed on the boat. That was pretty cool. And the bugs were pretty fierce, so I had to get the hell out of there. Please like and subscribe if you can. Share this video, and I will see you guys on the next one.